Another young black man. Kyren Lacey, bro.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to him, bro. Man. He unalived himself. I would assume it's because of the accident he got in. He was driving drunk. I think he killed somebody. He ran over somebody, and this person he ran over was like, non-black, military, all that type shit, and they was hyping it all up in the media. Oh, he was a war hero all of a sudden now because and yeah, man, damn, bro, he unalived himself.
Like a couple days before the court appearance, right? Was it something like that? Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy. He was like a top. This is just, and
dope
I know
athlete.
It don't matter. I'm just trying to. It don't matter more than somebody who was not a top recruit. I'm just saying, like, to put it in the context, like, to have all of that going for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you was about to go to the NFL, all that type shit.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, bro, y'all young guys, man, like, just, I don't know, man. I don't really know what to say unless y'all got some smart people around you. But it's like, it's just hard to tell a young man who touching like hundreds of thousands so early to not get caught up in the bullshit. That's extremely. I can only imagine what I would have done if somebody would have gave me that much money before I even knew what the shit meant. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm not gonna even speak to them. I'm gonna speak to the people that's around them, the older people that's around them, man. Like, be a better influence to these dudes, bro. Be annoying. Be more fucking on top of shit. You know what I'm saying? Until they can get to a place where they can understand what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? I would say that, bro. I think that's one of probably the only solutions.
Then to add on to the money, you gotta think about the power that they are in position with at a young age too. It's like nobody could tell me anything. I am this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of times,
exactly.
Yeah, so a lot of times at that age, you can have this sense of like arrogance to a degree, which I feel a lot of young people do have. But at the same time, you want to be able to listen to older people or just anybody that's gamed up that may have been in your position before. You always want to be open-minded to being able to listen. You know what I mean? And know that people aren't just always trying to tell you what to do. They're trying to guide you into who you should be. So listen to that. But RIP to him. He was definitely talented, dope. He had two homeboys that was like, they was in the NFL. They got, I think because it was three of them at one point. And then two of them got drafted. And then it was like, he was going to be next. Like, they was waiting on him to, I heard I ain't gonna lie, chilling interview, or I don't know what it was, but it was like audio. And he was just talking. He was like, man, I was the day of your funeral, man. I just knew you was gonna call me, man, and be like, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was dope. It was dope, but it was like chilling at the same. It was sad, but just the way he was speaking of him and how highly he was speaking of him, you could tell he was a dope kid, dope young person. And that's tragic, man. Yeah, I say stay in the fight.
Derail your whole shit,
to
bro.
On everything. To the young homies, man, stay in the fight. I know they probably was gonna try to crucify him, and I knew they was gonna try to probably, man, give him the book. I know it. They was gonna try to do that young man so bad because him being young, black, flashy, you know what I mean, and who he was, and then who he, the life he took. But stay in the fight, y'all. You never know the outcome of that. You might have got a slap on the. You could have got 10 years.
Don't know.
You just never know. So just stay in the fight, man. I know it's hard. I know it's rough, but damn, man. Shout out to his people. Blessings to him for sure. That's tough.
It's got to be tough to deal with. I can only imagine, bro.
Yeah, and for somebody who's battled those type of thoughts, suicidal thoughts, bro, like, it's a dark place to be in, man.
It is, bro.
It's a dark place to be in.
And then add potentially going to prison on top of the thoughts you already have, just dealing with regular life shit.
Exactly, bro. That's scary, man.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to his family, man.
For
sure. Damn. All I can say is, like, man, if y'all are in close proximity to these dudes, the older dudes, man, just try to stay on top of that type of shit, bro. I mean, I guess that's the most you can do. I know I stay talking to my son all the time, asking him shit, making sure, ultimately, kids are going to try to go experience what they want to experience. But
Facts.
I think it's about making your kids comfortable You know, that old school style of parenting, I don't think it was effective. Because the kids were scared to tell you shit.
Exactly.
So they went and snuck off and did more shit. Like me, I feel like I got a pretty healthy balance with like the father line and the, I don't want to say friend, but like making my son feel like I'm somebody he can confide in. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he know he can come tell me certain shit without getting certain responses. Sometimes you can't be just so super dad or super parent, because then that's how you create sneaky ass kids. So
yeah,
that's my piece on it.
Or you create an uncomfortable, like you said, connection to where they don't feel at ease trying to come to you with something that they battling.
Yeah, imagine your son in there battling something. He don't know who to talk to. He's scared to talk to you because he think he gonna get his ass beat or something. And he just go out there and make a fucking decision because he ain't get no advice, and he was needing it.
Exactly. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
One irrational ass decision, and his life is over with.
Yeah.